when I did the video on the house, I showed the outside. But now it's time to show you guys a little bit more around the property, some special things I really like, and the inside. So it will still be a few months before we really move here, at the end of this year, beginning of next year. But I will already show you a little bit of the plans, probably things we have in mind. Of course, everything is going to change a lot, and the inside of the house. This is a typical Italian farmhouse. This is the newer part behind me. This has relatively new roof. You will see Dylan there. And this part is the old farmhouse part, which you can see pretty old barn area. And then the really old part, which is now a ruin. So it's 3 different ages on the building. And this one right here, I've made a video about how it looks inside. It's relatively new roof, but there have not been living people here for around 30 years or something. So when I say the new farmhouse, it's not really new at all. Right now, no water, no electricity, nothing really on the inside that works, and it needs a lot of work. But this is the part where we will start out and we'll be living there, and then start renovating this old farmhouse part, and then this barn area, and then the ruin, or all at once. We want to make a nice outdoor area out of that ruin, but of course everything will take time, and when we start living here we can really see what we want to do and what we need to do. So I'm just going to show you around a little bit. Of course there's a lot going on and there needs a lot to be done, but we're just going to see how it goes. And that's also part of the adventure of moving here and doing this amazing project. So now we are entering the old farmhouse part. Stairs to go upstairs. We have a room here. And then behind that door is another room, just like this one. But that door doesn't really open from this side. Here you go to the barn area, which doesn't really open right now. Let's see if I can get this to open. And then this side. Then we have this barn area over here. I can show you a little bit through the window. These are old stables. Right now there are living a few cats. They can go in and out through this hole in the window. Previous owners are still feeding them, which of course we will continue if we start living here. But I think the cats are mostly on their own. So behind here is what I showed you through the window. This was the old barn area, probably for cows. If you look inside, you see that's how they kept cows. And then here is the same. We haven't seen this one, but it's supposed to be the same area as this one, and we don't have the key for this right now. Then behind here is one of the things I really love about this. I cannot really go in there, but this is extremely old. There's another room in the back over there. And I don't know, I think you can make something very beautiful here. But right now, it's just ruin. So, oh, mosquitoes in my face. I will make another video, I think, about the history of this house, about the region. For right now, I'm just going to show you a little bit more. Maybe show some of the things we would like to do here one day after we start living here. But I do want to tell you a little bit more about the history. So, of course, this is an old farm. And the real estate agent told us that probably many years ago, the only thing they did here was make wine. So it used to be vineyards all around here. Everything is forest now, but used to be vineyards. And the neighbors actually still own a very big vineyard and they still produce wine. But the reason why that's such a cool thing, of course, Dylan is all about wine. And the history of this farmhouse is all about wine. So they kept animals here, they made wine, and they had hazelnut trees to, you know, harvest hazelnuts. This area is known for wine and hazelnuts, so this farmhouse was very important in that way. And we can still see that if we go to the cellars, which I think is pretty cool. So from there, you get in the courtyard of the house, and then you walk here, and you can see this beautiful stone underneath here. Then you walk to this side. This is the back of the house. You can see one cellar entrance here, and then the other cellar entrance there. And you can see the road, which one time was really road. Now it's some sort of magical entrance to our forest. And then down here we have large land, and this is where the road one day was like that downstairs. So now this is all forest, very beautiful. And then here, if you walk over here, you can see one of the cellars, which shows a little bit of the history, which I really love because I really love history. You can see this already looks so beautiful. I will move through the spider webs to show you some more. I just fit here because this is just so cool. Here you can really see the history of this farmhouse, of the time when they made wine here. So we are going to do something very special with these things because, yeah, just beautiful, beautiful piece of history. These bottles as well. I really love that. Ik maak een filmpje zodat je het straks kan zien. Volledig in de wijnvelden. Dit is echt naast je huis. En dan kom je hier de oprit op. Dit hele stuk grond hoort erbij. En dan heb je hier, dit was ooit fruitbomen. So right now I'm actually going to show you guys a video I made to show friends and family when we're just visiting this house for the second time. So when I made this video, we didn't know that this was going to be the house that we would buy eventually. This was the one that, of course, we liked the most, but this was before everything was finalized. Just a video to remember how it looked and to show friends, family. So this was me walking around with Dylan. Of course, I was talking to the camera when I made this video, but I was talking in Dutch. So that's why I'm making this voiceover for you guys. Because it's all in Dutch. Because at that time I was thinking this would be the video I would just, you know, send to everybody to show them. Also send them to my mom and my dad. Because when we were visiting here, of course, they didn't know how it looked. We just sent them a few pictures. And here you can see the ruins, the collapsed roof. It's all overgrown jungle. If you made it this far into the video, of course, then you've seen a little bit here and there already. And last week's video, you've seen outside areas as well. So we will go inside the house in a minute. This hillside, if we cut down the trees here and make everything nice and clean, then you will have a view of the hills and the mountains, view of the vineyards and a bit of forest. And behind the house, of course, is that magical forest area and a cliffside, which is pretty beautiful. So I cannot wait to get started here. Now we're walking up to the house. You can see the old part and the new part. The new part, of course, I think has been empty for, I don't know, 35 years or something. It's it needs a lot of work, but it has the beautiful stone underneath the plaster work. And it's just, the roof is good. Of course, this side not so good. The roof is all right, but needs to be renovated in the near future. So a lot to do, very much work to do, but we are looking forward to get started here. The ruin, which I think we can make something very beautiful out of. Of course, a lot of work. That's, I think, also what I'm telling everybody in Dutch now. Of course, this is before anybody else visited the house, before we made an offer, before all those things. So I'm just walking around here, thinking about how it would be when we would buy this house. First look in this old part here for us, seeing how much work it would be, but also seeing those beautiful historic details. And then I think walking up to the house, you can see that broomstick is the lock on the door. This door, I don't know if I would go in there right now. Yes, showing the family a bit of the old part as well. The old door over there as well. And then I think the next step is going inside the main house. And I know you've been waiting for this as well. So yeah, I think it just needs a lot of work, and we are very aware of that. You can see the lock on the door right now. It's just that stick holding the door closed. We could just walk in there. So the first thing when we get there is putting some locks on the door, because right now you can just open it and walk in. And yeah, you've seen around the other side already. So Dylan is just opening the door, removing that perfect lock over there. And then you go inside the house, and this is sort of living area room. This is the room where Dylan and I will move into when we first move into the house in the middle of winter, just because it has that fireplace over there, which we will start fixing right away. And then because the house needs so much work, it's hard to keep it warm. So we will just start out in one room and make sure that's nice and warm. This is the old bathroom. And then kitchen area, which of course also needs a lot of work. Then, sorry for moving the camera around so much. I guess I was just very excited. Sink area. Right now in the house, no electricity, no water. So that all needs to be fixed first. And then you have the stairs. There's the door to go outside. There are a lot of doors in this house. There's Dylan. Very old electricity, not working right now. And then behind this curtain is actually, right now it's just, I don't know, storage area, but it used to be a door to the old side. And then walking upstairs are 3 bathrooms and a very strange balcony with 1 toilet. So that's something very interesting for sure. Dylan's going to open the door right now. The view from here will be amazing, because you can see the hills, the cliffside. Very beautiful view, but then it has this strange toilet over here. Very old. And that's the only thing on this balcony. So, yeah, I guess you can go to the toilet with a view. But of course we are going to remove that and make something beautiful. Then you have 1 bedroom with the door to the balcony on the other side. And then another bedroom with the door. And then the big bedroom with door to the other side. The floor here is not great and needs to be replaced. But yeah, beautiful big rooms. Of course, need yeah, a lot of work, but they are quite beautiful spaces where you can do a lot of things with. So very excited to get started. And this is actually, you know, everything in the main house. And we will start living downstairs because upstairs, although the roof is new, it is right now not insulated for winter times. And we have that fireplace in the living room where we will restore everything going outside, you know, fix the pipes and everything, and then put a wood stove in there, and then hopefully get it nice and warm. And that's also why we will start downstairs, because we are moving there in the middle of winter time. So here you can see the floor needs a lot of work, and there Dylan is opening that strange door in the sleep quarters. We didn't see that before during our house viewing, but this strange stairs, you can see the beautiful brick walls. This actually goes to the roof, so it's fairly easy to fix things on the roof if it's needed. There you can see the pretty stone. So yeah, definitely a lot of work, but we are very excited. So now you've seen the inside of the house, the outside of the house, and we will see what we do next week's video. Maybe some things at the homestead, because we are back at the homestead right now. Of course, packing stuff, preparing, and I'm also going to make a video about the buying process, the prices we paid, everything like that. Just a little bit more insight, but now you've seen the house outside and inside. So if we walk outside this cellar, I am going to go into the forest area, and then this is behind the house. There's a very small stone building which used to be the house for the chickens a long time ago. And then we walk here into the forest area, and you can see this beautiful, very old wall over here, which I really love. And if we walk further, you will see this whole area behind me is forest area. So this part, very long time ago, might be 100, 150 years, maybe even longer. This was vineyard, and this above probably vineyard at first, and then later hazelnuts. So we can still see that because there are pretty old hazelnut trees there. But very beautiful, large part of land around the farmhouse, which is just amazing. We can do so much with that, but for now it's just really magical place to spend some time. So yeah, that's everything that's around the house. You've seen the inside of the house, and some historic things as well. So Dylan and I are going to try to... Dylan's over here. So if you hear something behind me, it's not an animal.
He's rustling, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just him. We are going to try to make something very beautiful out of all this. It's probably going to take us 10 years to finish it completely, but that's fine. We have all the time. We just want to make something special here, and just enjoy every moment that we can. We see it as an adventure, and we are not in a hurry to fix everything. We want to enjoy every step during this journey. Yeah, it's still very crazy to think this is now all ours. There's so much to do, and still takes a long time to be able to just move here, which will be during winter time. So everything will look very different.
Yeah, there will be challenges for sure.
Yes, but that's also just part of the adventure. And if we look around us here, it's just so beautiful. Exactly what we had in mind at first. And now it's getting real. So
hopefully you guys want to be part of this adventure too.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. And
it's probably up there or down there.
Somewhere. Please subscribe and join us for this journey. It's going to take some time for us to finally move here, some months. So if you want to be part of it, follow along and you will see everything happening. We are so excited and we have so many plans already, but we're just going to take it step by step because it's a whole new experience.
And we're gonna be taking you guys along for every step as well. So if you want to see us struggle,
Yeah.
see us discover things right as they happen, then
Yeah, it's the same now with the walk around. I
Yeah.
see new things every time, like those old winemaking stuff. We will try to do our best to preserve as much historic things as we can, because I think that's really important for, just the feeling the house gives, and we both like that. So of course we're going to renovate it in a way that we like, but we also like to keep the history of this farmhouse in mind. So yeah, it's going to be a whole adventure. So if you want to be around, see what happens, please subscribe and enjoy it with us, I guess.
see you soon.